It was 6:30 a.m. this morning. He snuck into my bed just after my husband left for work. He snuggled up to me, back to back. I gently turned around and we snooze spooning for another hour. I woke up with a massive grin on my face. It hasn't always been like that. When we first got him, our German Shepherd Rocky hated affection. He would get up and walk away every time I came to him for a cuddle. I thought this dog hated me and was literally breaking my heart. The trainers we spoke to held a unified front. You can't teach your dog affection. They either enjoy it or they don't. There is nothing you can do about it. Basically, leaving me with a sinking feeling that I'm stuck with a dog that hates me for the next 12 years of my life. But if your dreams of the magical bond with your dog got equally shattered, keep watching. There is hope. Let me first explain why I thought it was possible to teach a dog to be more affectionate. And then I will tell you how exactly we did it with Rocky. So there are 3 reasons why I thought it was possible. First of all, we used to foster kittens. And one of the first things that Charity told us to do was to force cuddle them. What? They did not have to ask me twice. The little fluff balls were so adorable. That was a no-brainer. But it's the reason behind it that's interesting. Basically, they said, no animal is ever born with an innate need to cuddle up to humans. That just doesn't happen. They have to be exposed to it first to understand that it can be quite nice. Second of all, a lot of the behaviors that we see as quintessentially dog are actually taught behaviors. For example, dogs love chasing balls, right? It's an instinct. Wrong. You have to teach them to play with toys, otherwise they have no interest in them. Finally, a lot of the training that we do is designed to change their temperament in one way or another. If your dog is a bit timid, you work with them on their confidence. If the dog is reactive, you teach them to be calmer. And if your dog is vocal, and you know which dogs I'm talking about, you do your best to train them to be quiet around the house. For the love of God, we even get them to go potty on command. There is nothing natural about that. Now that you understand why I thought it was possible, let's move on to the how part of the story. And let's clarify one thing first. I'm not telling you to force cuddle your dog. That is just a bite waiting to happen. What I am saying is use the same positive training methods to teach them to be more affectionate. So how did we get there with Rocky? Well, after months of searching for solutions, finally, this one dog trainer gave us a very simple tip. Take a piece of cloth, she said, and put it in your lap. Then lure Rocky with a treat to put his chin on it. Once he does it consistently, introduce the command chin. I was not thrilled about having to pay for affection. I didn't want a little gigolo. I wanted this amazing bond between humans and dogs that you read about in books and watch in movies. I didn't want to pay for love. But we were out of options. Day after day, night after night, I used the command chin and paid Rocky to come closer to me. Few months later, he started falling asleep in my lap without asking for treats. Fast forward a few more months, and he started asking for scratches. Now, he's not exactly a lap dog yet, but he enjoys cuddles much more than I thought he ever could. He leans into us. He makes funny noises when we give him scratches. And sometimes he even slides down to the floor in the bid to give us better access to a belly rub. It's really fun to watch when that happens. I wanted to share this story with you because I feel like there are a lot of dogs that end up in shelters because there isn't enough education about what it's really like to have a puppy. The internet is full of the fairy tales. You know, the Instagram style stories where everything is just perfect? Or the horror stories where the dogs are just awful. But what are the chances that my dog will be that bad? They are marginal. But no one ever talks about the real struggles of the real dog owners just like us. This is why I wanted to tell you today, owner to owner, this magical bond that everyone talks about exists. And there is nothing quite like it. Dogs are the only beings on earth that love us more than they love themselves. But this magical bond doesn't just happen. Like any other relationship in your life, it's something you have to work on. If that means paying for affection, so be it. Paying for love is just part of teaching them to be a dog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button below. I hope it has helped you in your struggles with your dog. Sometimes it's just good to see that we are not alone and others are going through a similar thing, or that it's possible for things to change. If you know of anyone else that is struggling, please send the link to them. I really hope we can save at least one dog from the sad fate of ending up in the kennels. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. And whatever you do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Press that bell button as well. That way you will be notified of our future videos.